Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, I was thinking I would probably have to do this another day because my internet was acting up, but thankfully a couple minutes later it was fixed, but I don't know how. It just got revamped. But yeah, guys, we're back and we are going to do my Blu-ray haul for the month of October. We got a lot of titles. I'll just say that. I'm just not gonna. If you guys saw the thumbnail that I posted earlier when I was doing this before, yeah, I have got a lot of titles. So, anyways, yeah, we're back and we're gonna try this again, and hopefully this works out this time because that was just rough the first time, but we'll see what happens. So, take two, Ethan. Yep, thanks. But yeah, we'll just get right into it now. So first I got 1923 season 1, and I should have mentioned we always start with TV first. So 1923, this is the first season, prequel to Yellowstone. Still haven't watched this yet, but I do like Yellowstone, and I do want to eventually pick up 1883. So yeah, I picked that up. And then we got The Walking Dead Season 1, Season 4, and The Walking Dead Dead City Season 1. I am trying to collect all of the seasons of The Walking Dead, especially some of the spin-offs like Dead City and some of the others like Fear the Walking Dead, which is the prequel to The Walking Dead. So yeah, I got these. And yeah, I have seen the first season. It's great. And I have seen season 4, which is really good. But I haven't seen Dead City yet, so I do need to watch it at some point. Whenever I can. So anyways, next up we got The Flash Season 3, The Flash Season 4, The Flash Season 5, and The Flash Season 6. And yes, I am still going to work to get all the seasons of The Flash. These are the ones I got this month, but the only one I've seen out of this stash as of right now is Season 3. So I've watched the first 3 seasons, and this is a really underrated season. One of the best seasons, honestly. It's fantastic. But I haven't watched 4 through 6 yet. I haven't really heard anything good about them, but I do plan to watch them soon because, you know, I was really into the show when I started watching it from seasons 1 through 3. So I will continue at some point. And then next I got Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. This is the IMAX version. So lucky me on that one, even though I really do not like this movie. Same thing with Age of Extinction. I really don't like this movie, but I got it for a good deal. And they both had slips, so I couldn't resist, even though I do not like either of these two movies. They're pretty much balls. And then we got... Why do I own this? Maybe because I'm a completionist? Because I own the 3 Despicable Me movies behind me, and I also do own the second Minions on 4K as well, so I had to buy this. Yeah, I don't like that movie. And then we got Rendell Dark Vengeance, which I got from Dollar Tree. This is a Shout Factory release, so, and I'm a Shout Factory and Scream Factory sucker, so I had to pick this up. Not sure how good it is. Haven't seen any reviews on it, but I will check it out. And then we got Snow White and the Huntsman, which I also bought from Dollar Tree. I was also going to get the Huntsman Winter's War with this, but the case was not in the best of shape, so I didn't bother with it. So I just got this one instead. I will buy the Huntsman Winter's War at some point, but I like this one. I think this one was fine. Not great, not terrible, but it's totally fine. And then we got Ratchet and Clank, which in my opinion is a pretty underrated video game movie. I love the animation. I like some of the characters. I love the action. And yeah, it's a fun movie. I like this movie quite a bit. I mean, is it great? No. Is it the most memorable movie of all time? No. Is the dialogue good in this movie? Not really. But it's a fun movie overall. So I like Ratchet and Clank. And then we got the Water Boy, or should I say, that's a high-powered H2O. Stop making fun of me. You playing that foosball behind my back? This is such a quotable movie. It's so good. I mean, I watched this film quite a bit when I was a kid. And this is definitely one of the better Adam Sandler comedies. Not the best one, in my opinion, but this is definitely one of his better ones. So yeah, I really like The Waterboy. Captain Insano shows no moisty. Love it. And then we got Surf's Up, one of my childhood favorite films. Found it on Blu-ray for about $3. So I was like, I hadn't seen this movie in a long time, like all the way through. So I figured when I found this Blu-ray, I was like, yep, I have to pick this up. And then we got a pretty underrated film from about 5 years ago right now. The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. Now, a lot of people will find this film pretty boring when it comes to the film's second act. But this was a film, even though despite the first and third acts giving you exactly what you want, basically what its title is advertising. I really did like some of the ways that they executed our main character, played by Sam Elliott. But yes, it does run slow in the second act for sure. But I really do dig The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot, even though it's a really long ass title. But it's a pretty fun movie. I like this one a lot. And then we got Side Effects, directed by Steven Soderbergh. I do not remember much about this movie though. For some reason, I think I remember watching it, but I don't remember thinking about the damn movie. But I also found this one at Dollar Tree, so I figured this was a nice pickup, and I think it was like the best one I got out of the three I got at Dollar Tree this month. And yeah, very happy to have it. Cannot wait to rewatch it. Speaking on underrated video game movies, Need for Speed. A lot of people really do trash on this film, but in some ways it is a lot like a Fast and Furious film. But in some ways, I more look at this film more than the recent Fast and Furious films as more like a turn your brain off kind of movie. That's kind of the way I look at this movie, because this movie is very, very silly. I don't look at this film as a direct adaptation of the Need for Speed video games. I more look at this as a fun little action thriller, with Aaron Paul. And I do like this movie quite a bit. It's a fun movie. And then we got Epic, another film I hadn't seen in years, but it's got a great voice cast. It's got really good animation. And I really do want to watch this movie again. I mean, hey, Josh Hutcherson is in it, who was also in the recent Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which I really liked. So yeah, I'm gonna rewatch this movie sometime. I do like it. I remember liking it a lot as a kid. And then there's a couple of movies in this stack that I distinctly bought for 31 on 31. This one's one of them, and this is a Scream Factory title, which is The Slumber Party Massacre. And if you guys saw my 31 on 31 ranking yesterday that I posted, go check that out. I do like this movie. I mean, it's corny, it's cheesy, but it's fun. And it's a movie that sustains what it is. Oh, here's a gem right here. Oh, hey, Rustin Ale. Joyride. This is the Paul Walker one, not the chick flick one that I showed last month's haul, which I love. I do like this movie quite a bit. I kind of feel like it falls apart in the third act, honestly, but with what they were going for in the first 2 acts, I think this one was a lot of fun. It's hilarious. And again, it's another movie that sustains what it is. It might be silly for some, but I like it a lot. So yeah, glad I finally picked that one up. Got another Scream Factory title. I picked up Bad Moon. This is a werewolf flick. Yeah, directed by Eric Red. Written and directed by him, actually, which is pretty cool. I have not seen this film in a while, but I remember really digging this movie the first time I saw it. So found it for a decent price off of Amazon, so I figured I'd pick it up. And also, it's a Scream Factory title. I want to continue to collect those. So, good movie right there. That's a good movie. And then we got My Big Fat Greek Wedding, the original one, which I absolutely love. This movie is hilarious. Not the best comedy ever, but I really do like it. Stoker. This one's a blind buy. Directed by Park Chan-wook. Do not come at me if I said that wrong. I apologize. Also written by Wentworth Miller, the guy from Prison Break. And also produced by Ridley and Tony Scott. So yeah, and also got, Mia Wasikowska, Matthew Good, and Nicole Kidman. Loads of talent here. Loads of talent. So, haven't seen this movie yet, but I do plan to watch it soon. And then we got, here's another hidden gem right here, Flyboys. Movie that takes place during World War I, where the first pilot started going out. This is a cool movie right here. I do like this one a lot. Haven't seen it in a little while, but first time I saw it, I was like, dude, this is good. Another Scream Factory title for the collection I picked up, Body Parts. From the same director as Bad Moon, Eric Red. This is a really underrated movie right here, you guys. So basically it follows Jeff Fahey, this guy right here, who gets into a really brutal car accident that almost kills him, but it actually caused him to lose his arm. So basically they do a transplant of another person's arm to him. But what he didn't know is the arm that he got for transplant originally belonged to a serial killer. So, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't want to say anything else. But definitely check out Body Parts. This movie is pretty damn good. Next one I also bought for 31 on 31, which is Don't Breathe. What a chilling film, you guys. I'm so happy I finally own this movie in my collection. It took me so long to own this. But my God, dude, this movie's something, y'all. And then we got Meow. Got Super Troopers and Super Troopers 2. Both Broken Lizard films right here. I really do like both of these movies. Yes, even the second one. I know a lot of people don't like the second one, but I kind of love the second one, honestly. For a comedy sequel, this is definitely one of the better ones. Oh, I just dropped it. Ugh. Yeah, definitely better definitely funny. I mean, I would honestly even consider like a masterpiece, like compared to other comedy sequels besides 22 Jump Street. But I'm saying with most comedy sequels, like Zoolander #2, Vacation Friends 2 are the ones that would really come to mind when it comes to Coming to America. There you go. Yeah, those are the ones that would really come to mind when it comes to comedy sequels that just do not work. Anyways, continuing on, we do got Wild Hogs, which I had not seen in years, but I remember really liking this movie when I first saw it. And I've seen it a few times here and there, but I had not seen this film in years. So I figured I'd pick it up, give it another shot. Jerry! What's up, Jerry? Thank you so much. Love the support, man. And then we got Bad Santa, which I am very, very happy that I now own because I can now watch this every Christmas. And the sequel's not bad. This is another one of those examples when it comes to comedy sequels. I actually like the second one, Bad Santa 2. So, but the first Bad Santa just like surpasses that film just by all means. And then we got, why can't you just go back in your home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me. Happy Gilmore, baby. This movie, this is probably my favorite Adam Sandler comedy of all time because this film just knows what it is. It's stupid. It's goofy, but it is so damn funny. I mean, I still do like Adam Sandler as an actor, but this was just when I knew this was back kind of in his prime of like when he used to be funny. So, yeah, Happy Gilmore, good movie right there. That's a damn good one right there. And then we got X-Men First Class. I'm still trying to collect all the X-Men movies here in the collection, but I found First Class, which I absolutely love. This film is so much fun. I love Kevin Bacon as our villain in this movie. Love Michael Fassbender as Magneto and James McAvoy as Professor Charles Xavier. Yeah, a lot of great cast members in this movie. I mean, Rose Byrne, you got Rose Byrne in this one. You got January Jones. You got Oliver Platt. Great cast all around. Matthew Vaughn directed the shit out of this movie. I love X-Men First Class. And then we got Unfriended, which I actually do kind of consider to be underrated in a lot of ways. A lot of people don't really talk about this film anymore. I mean, this film is pretty damn good, honestly. What inspired Searching in a lot of ways, which I know Searching does better, but this film did it first. But I do like Unfriended a lot. It's a good movie. And then we got, if my buddy Jacob Hubbard is watching this video, he'll be happy that I finally own this in my collection. Signs. M. Night Shyamalan's Signs. This film is so freaking good. One of Shyamalan's best for sure. Definitely one of his best. Don't want to get too deeper into that. Anyways, then we got American Sniper. Definitely one of the more overrated Clint Eastwood films, but I would definitely still say it's good. But I just don't think it deserved all of the accolades that it got, if I'm going to be completely honest. Oh, and hey, look at this. Look who popped in. Just as soon as I mentioned him that I got Signs. What's up, Jacob? And I will see you tonight on Zach Milne's channel, my guy. I will see you there. I mean, I'm not going to be on the channel, but I'm going to be popping in. So, figured I'd go ahead and shout that out. And then we got the Peanuts movie. As a huge fan of the Peanuts myself, man, I love this movie. Haven't seen it in a while, but I love that movie. Brings tears to my eyes every time that I watch it, honestly. And we got girls only want boyfriends who have great skills, like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills. Gosh. Napoleon Dynamite. One of my favorite comedies of all time. This movie's hilarious. Is Trisha here? Who's that in my driveway? It's my ride. You got a bike? It's a sledgehammer. Nice. Do you ever take it off any sweet jumps? This is not just one of my favorite comedies of all time. This is one of the most quotable comedies. Like John Heder as Napoleon Dynamite. This movie's hilarious, man. I love this movie. Another movie I got for 31 on 31. You're Next. Now, let me be real with you guys. The first couple of times I watched this film, I thought it was insanely overrated because a lot of people had this up like, this is a movie that pokes fun at the slasher home invasion genre. It's awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't feel that way at first, but rewatching it with my boy Jared Runner on his channel for the spooky season, I love this movie, you guys. This movie's awesome. Gory as hell, though. Gory as hell. And then we got another one of my favorite comedies. This is also one of my favorite spoof movies, Black Dynamite. And I still have not seen the sequel to this film, Outlaw Johnny Black. I would say the spiritual follow-up. But I will try to watch it before the end of the year because I do love this movie. It's hilarious. I love Michael Jai White in the role. If you guys have not seen Black Dynamite and you guys were missing the good old days of parody movies, this is one of the best ones for sure. One of the best parody movies. And I will plan on checking out Outlaw Johnny Black here at some point because I've heard good things. And then next we got this man just declare bullshit. Thank you. My Cousin Vinny. This movie is so freaking funny. Like, this is one of those films that you can rarely contain your laughter from, if I'm going to be completely honest. I love this movie. This is another one of my favorite comedies. And then we got movie that'll make Fritzky happy because I bought this. Lost Highway. This is one of his favorite movies, directed by David Lynch. I am still trying to get in more into David Lynch films. So I'm glad I own this in the collection and another one that we'll get to here in a little bit. So yeah, Lost Highway. I'm very happy to own this in the collection. And I'm very excited to watch it. Got a couple of Criterions right here. And I know the Criterion sale's coming up this November, so I might be able to buy some more. But I actually got these two as of right now. So I got Hunger, directed by Steve McQueen. I have not seen this film, but I got it for a pretty good deal off of eBay, so I decided why not. Yeah, I definitely will give this one a watch at some point. And then we got Wes Anderson's The Darjeeling Limited. As a huge Wes Anderson fan, this is a great film, and I'm very happy to own it. I'm still working to get all of Wes Anderson's films on Blu-ray here. I only have like a select few, but I am working to get all of them. Dark Movies is in the building. What's up? And Michael101591. What's up, Michael? Thank you so much. Glad to see you guys in the chat. All right, next up. Now we're getting to some of the more new releases here on Blu-ray. We got Mortal Kombat Legends Cage Match. Still am collecting the Mortal Kombat stuff. I mean, I have the 2021 movie over there, and I also got Legends Battle of the Realms and Snowblind. So I figured I'd pick this up. I haven't watched this yet. Haven't heard the best things about it, but I mean, I liked the others. I mean, I like Scorpion's Revenge. I like Battle of the Realms, and I really enjoyed Snowblind. So I think with this one, I really should not really have a problem with. But yeah, I'm going to check this one out here pretty soon and see what I think. And then next I got Metalocalypse Army of the Doomstar on Blu-ray. In case you guys are wondering, no, I have not watched the show Metalocalypse. But since I bought this Blu-ray and along with another one I'm going to show here next, I am going to start watching the show and then so I can get caught up and then watch this movie. And speaking on that, we got The Venture Brothers, Radiant is the Blood of the Baboon Heart. Yeah, this was what I was kind of talking about earlier with Metalocalypse. I haven't watched The Venture Brothers, but since I have this, I have to start watching the show before I can watch this movie. It's like I said with Metalocalypse Army of the Doomstar. So there you go. You got to check out the film Seconds. I really enjoyed it. It's available from Criterion. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Michael, for suggesting that one. I have never seen Seconds, but thank you for recommending that. And if you guys are wanting to recommend me movies to buy on Blu-ray or anything, go right ahead and recommend me some movies, because I will try to get to them as soon as I can. All right. And then next up, I picked up Fool's Paradise, which I know I've not heard the greatest things about, but since I'm a big fan of Charlie Day and I love the cast that it has, I still want to give this movie a try for my personal I just want to give it my shot, is what I'm trying to say. So, and since it is now November, but I will finally give this a watch. I know I was kind of also watching non-scary movies in the month of October, but it's whatever. But this time, now I can actually focus on really catching up on these 2023 releases. So I got this one. Now, despite this next one being in a DVD case, it is a Blu-ray. The Blu-ray's with it, so it counts. And I did buy Retribution, of the latest Liam Neeson action thriller. I haven't heard great things about it, but I've actually heard some decent things, surprisingly enough. And let's put this out. And as you can see, yes, the Blu-ray is in here. This has the Blu-ray and the DVD, but I don't know why they decided to put it in a DVD case. I just find that really strange to me. But maybe I might get a replacement case or something off of eBay, and then probably cut some parts of that out. Like probably cut some of it out, and then I can probably try to fit it in a Blu-ray case. But yeah, I did buy Retribution. Haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna give it a try. And then next, I picked up The Boogeyman. Now, this was a film I was gonna see in theaters, but I skipped because of reasons I don't really want to get into. Actually, no. I'll just say that it was because I hadn't really heard that many good things about it. There were so many other films out by the time, so I just skipped it. Finally watched it when it hit Hulu. I do not really get the hate for this movie, to be honest with you guys. I liked The Boogeyman quite a bit. I mean, yeah, it's got lighting problems. The dialogue's not that great. Some of the CGI is not very good. But as a film overall, I really like this movie. So yeah, The Boogeyman, I recommend this one, actually. And since I bought the first film, I got the third film, but I'm waiting on the second, coming in the mail here pretty soon, which is My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. And I did see this movie in theaters with my buddy Justin, and it wasn't as bad as I thought this would be. You know, for being a third film in a trilogy that really should not have been a trilogy, this was a pretty good conclusion to the trilogy. Again, not perfect, got flaws, but I did like it. And if I pull this out, yep, there's my ticket. It's not in theaters, so, but yeah, good movie. Ooh, one of the more underrated gems from this year. Cobweb. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you have not seen this movie, it is on Hulu right now. Please treat yourself. I'm not going to say anything else because it's one of those films that the less you know about it, the better you'll enjoy it. So, anyways, one of the best films I've seen this year, Air. I'm so happy that this film freaking got a physical release. Thank you. Thank all things holy that this film got a physical release. I love this movie. Saw it in theaters, rewatched it on Amazon Prime. Haven't watched it since, but I do really want to rewatch this movie because it's so good. It's such a feel-good movie that I think everybody can enjoy. So yeah, Air, great film. And then next we got... Guys, I'm telling you, when it comes to Netflix or Hulu films that like finally fucking got a physical release, this is the one I am most happy about right here, which is Prey. And I did actually rewatch this film a few weeks ago, as I'm streaming this on this Blu-ray. My God, I love this movie so much. This movie is awesome. One of my favorite films of last year, and you know, guys, I'm really excited for the sequel to this movie, to be honest with y'all. I am very excited for that sequel. So, yeah, if you guys still have not seen Prey, please do yourself a favor. Go on Hulu, or if you guys don't have Hulu, go out and buy this film and watch it. I urge all of you. Love this. I love it. I love the time period that it's set in. I love that they represented actual Comanche people. The Predator is just as terrifying as he was in the original film. And I love Amber Midthunder as our hero, Naru. Such a badass in this movie. And yeah, like I said, cannot wait for the sequel. And then next we got... I'm going to bite his dick off. Strays. Another movie I finally watched earlier this month. My God, man, this movie is hilarious. Some people really do not like this movie, which I get why. I mean, comedy is subjective after all. But my God, man, I thought this movie was hilarious. Isn't it kind of weird? We've been getting some really good comedies this year. We had this. We had Bottoms. We had Joyride. We had No Hard Feelings. It's kind of cool. I mean, Dumb Money as well. Dumb Money. Like, we've had some really good comedies this year, you guys, and this will add it into that stash. So, Strays, fun movie. Speaking of fun movies, and another one I don't really get the hate for, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I missed this one in theaters because for some reason my theater did not play this film, which I was really upset because I was actually really looking forward to this movie. But the day that I bought this Blu-ray, which was the day that it came out, I checked it out, and guys, this film was a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, it's familiar and cliche for sure, but I would be lying if I said I would be lying if I said I didn't like this movie. I kind of love it, honestly. This film is a lot of fun. I love the look of Dracula in this movie. The characters are really good. The third act definitely could have been handled a little bit better, but you know, as a movie, as an overall horror film, this is a fun movie right here. I really do dig The Last Voyage of the Demeter. All right, now some Steelbooks, really quick. Cool, I will check out Seconds. What's up? Michael, you need to watch Air, dude. It's such a good movie. That's another one I would recommend is Last Voyage of the Demeter. I recommend it. All right, now for some Steelbooks. First up, we got Deadstream. This film was actually exclusive to Shudder, if you guys can see that on the bottom of the Steelbook. But I really do like this Steelbook. Found it for about $12, I think. So I picked it up. And I'll show you guys the inside. Really nice Steelbook, and I did watch this film, and I really, really liked it. Kind of following the same lines of Spree in some ways. If you guys have seen Spree, you guys would know what I'm talking about. But this film kind of does follow a lot of the same kind of the same formula of Spree. But I like this one quite a bit, so can't lie. Oh, one of my favorite films from the year I was born, School of Rock. Maybe even my favorite film from the year I was born, man. I love this movie so much. It's hilarious, and happy 20th anniversary to this movie. I absolutely love School of Rock. And I love this Steelbook. And now that I have this Steelbook, I will finally rewatch it. I have not seen this film in years. Dude, we're hopping on the good trends here. We got one of my favorite anime films, and possibly, just saying possibly, maybe my favorite Studio Ghibli movie, From Up on Poppy Hill. I watched this film for the first time not too long ago. I love this movie, man. This movie was so good. Emotional. It's funny. It's short and sweet. So, yeah, no complaints from me on that. But yeah, awesome Steelbook, awesome movie. Check this one out, guys. This is a great, great film. Yes, again, seriously, keeping all the good stuff here. We got Knock Knock. Who's there? Go fuck yourself. Catch Me If You Can, my favorite Spielberg movie. I'm very happy that I own it on Steelbook because I love this Steelbook. Yeah, great Steelbook, great movie. Crazy fact that it's a true story, but yeah, man, guys, you gotta watch this movie. Yeah, a lot of good titles. Oh wait, spoke too soon. I spoke too soon because, like I said, I'm a Scream Factory and Shout Factory sucker, so I did buy Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now, look, if you guys saw my initial review of this, I was hailing this film as the worst film of 2023. As I've kind of thought about it and rewatched some of this film, I kind of think this film's a little bit more fun than I was giving it credit for. It's terrible, yes, for sure. It is terrible. But I do think this, I mean, and I still remain this film at a half star out of 5. But I really don't think this film is like as bad as I was making it out to be before. But I really do like this Steelbook. So, I mean, look at that back cover, dude. Though, look at that. Look at that back. Oh, dude, that back is so nice. And even though the disc looks like shit, the inside is pretty cool. I mean, I love this Steelbook as a whole, man. Steelbook is so nice. And I'm actually kind of excited for the sequel, if I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm actually kind of excited. And then next up, we got Natural Born Killers, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So happy it got a 4K release. I really do like the Steelbook. I know it's plain for a lot of people, but I really do like the Steelbook, and I do love this movie. So check it out if you guys haven't already. I love me some Natural Born Killers. Not for everybody, but I would definitely say it's one of those films that's a film that you definitely at least have to watch once. One of my favorite 80s horror films, Pumpkinhead. And this is not just a monster flick like you may think it is from the cover. This is a revenge film. And I'm a sucker for revenge films also, so I do love this movie. The look of the creature, the practical effects they use is fantastic. There's a remake that's rumored, so please keep the practical effects. No CGI monster with this, please. Dude, again, good Steelbooks here. Enter foolish mortals. Haunted Mansion. Now, I know a lot of people don't really like this movie, but I dug it, and I love the Steelbook. The Steelbook is very, very, very nice. Had a great time seeing this in theaters with my boy Justin. So, yeah, I did like this movie. It's a good one to watch with the kids too. And then we got some MCU movies that I just got on 4K. We got Thor, The Avengers, Thor: The Dark World, aka Thor: The Dark Shit. And then we got Captain America: Civil War. And as you guys know, I am still trying to get all the MCU movies into 4K. The only one I have left to get as of right now is Guardians of the Galaxy. The first one, that is. So, yep, I got all of these on 4K. I do like this original Thor. It's a lot of fun. This is a classic. This is shit. This is awesome. There you go. Simple enough. Sweet. That's awesome, Michael. Yeah, I did see that I did see Haunted Mansion in theaters, and I think it's getting a bit too much hate, honestly. I haven't seen it since, but I remember really liking it in theaters. So, anyways, let's continue on. We got... Oh, God. Well, the only reason why I own this one is because I own the other Ninja Turtles movie from Michael Bay. And I'm also still trying to complete all the Ninja Turtles movies because especially the fact that that Mutant Mayhem is coming out. I did pre-order that Steelbook because I loved that movie. This one I do not like. It's not good at all, but it was pretty cheap also. So, I mean, I was like, why not? Especially for a 4K movie. Next, we got It's a Megalodon. Or should I say, I'm Jason Statham, and I fight sharks. The Meg. This movie's silly. It's stupid, but it's corny for sure. But it's a movie that sustains what it is. It's a fun movie. One of my favorite Tom Cruise performances in Vanilla Sky. Vanilla Sky is also one of the best Cameron Crowe movies, for sure. Cameron Crowe did a great job making this film. Tom Cruise is fantastic in it. It looks great. The performances all across the board are fantastic. And also really delivers a tear-jerking ending, for sure. Great film. Bueller. That's all I gotta say. Love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Great movie. The Lost Boys. Absolute classic here. A great vampire flick and one that you definitely have to watch every Halloween season. Which I forgot to for some reason. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyways, we got It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. There he is! It's the Great Pumpkin! This is a classic. Also got to watch this every spooky season. Go check out that watch along I did on the channel with Grant. That was also paired with Dark Shadows. So go check that out. My favorite Pixar movie of all time. I'm so happy I own it on 4K now. Coco. Yeah, you guys were probably thinking it was something like Toy Story 2 or something. No. This film is so good. An absolute favorite of mine. Love this movie so much. And I realize I just forgot one, but hang on just 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry. I forgot one, which is Toy Story 4. I upgraded this one to 4K for $5. Found it with a slip at a pawn shop. So glad I got it. I mean, this is the weakest one in the franchise for sure. And was it necessary? Not really. But it was great. I love Toy Story 4. So, there's all that. And then we got a classic. You never had a friend like me. Aladdin, also on 4K with a slip, found it in a pawn shop. Another classic right here. We used to watch this film all the time as a kid. Love Aladdin. Got a Scream Factory title. We got Halloween 2, the original classic. Yeah, still trying to collect all the Halloween movies. And this is a really underrated movie. A lot of people look at Halloween 2018, which don't get me wrong though. I love that movie. But they kind of forget that this one exists. I think this movie's a lot of fun. Another one from my boy Fritzky. We got the Criterion of Mulholland Drive. Very happy to own this in my collection. I'm very excited to finally watch it. Another David Lynch film. And yeah, it's a really nice looking Criterion. Right here. It's a really nice looking Criterion. So I'm very happy to own it. And again, I cannot wait to watch Mulholland Drive. Like, finally. Very excited. And on to the 4K new releases, we got Dirt to the Dirt, aka Meg to the Trench. This movie sucks. Yes. But since I bought the first Meg, I decided to pick it up. And I actually really do like the slipcover, though. Look at that slip. That slip is actually pretty cool. Autobots and Maxwells, roll out. Transformers Rise of the Beast, one of the biggest surprises of the entire year for me. I honestly had no interest in this movie because, I'm not a big Transformers guy. So walking in, I was like, we'll see how this goes. Walking out, I had a great time, man. This is a really, really fun movie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Ken. Barbie. Another, kind of also one of the bigger surprises of the year, because at first I was kind of, like, how do I say this? I would kind of morally say I was on the fence about it. But the fact that Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling were in the same movie together with this one kind of did pique my interest. And then walking out of this one, I was like, damn, dude, this movie had no right being as good as it was. So yeah, Barbie. This movie's really, really good. And then we got Run, 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 Run. Oh god, I even creeped myself out doing that. Talk to Me. Yeah. I finally watched this for the first time on my watch-along, if you guys want to go check that out. This is a fantastic film. The hype was real. I wasn't trying to let the hype get to me. But when I finally watched it, I understood why so many people really loved this film. So, yeah, if you guys haven't seen Talk to Me, highly recommend it. Not going to tell you much about it, but it's great. Last one from the new releases, we got one of my personal favorite films of 2023. Blue Beetle. That's right, guys. I finally got Blue Beetle in my collection. I saw this film in theaters twice. And this is actually the first DC film I actually saw in theaters twice, believe it or not. This is a fantastic film. I mean, yeah, despite familiar plot elements, which I know may bother some, didn't bother me. I love this movie, man. This movie is so much fun. And then, last but not least, I always save the box sets for last. Movie or TV, whatever. The box sets are always last, which is the complete series of Rescue Me on Blu-ray. Yep, this is the complete series, all 7 seasons in this little box set right here, which I will show you guys what it looks like. And then we got the first Blu-ray, which has seasons 1 through 4, and then seasons 5 through 7 on this one. And I think I've gone through the first 4 seasons for sure. And I know, yeah. So I've seen the first 4 seasons, and it's a really good show. Halfway through season 5, it's okay, not great, but. Yeah, so far from what I've seen out of Rescue Me, this is a really good show. So if you guys haven't seen it, I think it's on Hulu right now. I highly recommend Rescue Me. That's it. Oh my god, that was a lot. But anyways, I'm going to hit the comments before we head out. Thor: The Dark World's forgettable. Love and Thunder was much better. Love and Thunder was better than that. I think it's much better than Dark World. And I don't like either one. Lost Boys is great. It's up there for my favorite vampire film. My personal favorite is Daybreakers. Just picked up Blue Beetle today, and I enjoyed it when I saw it in the theater. It was way better than The Flash. I still really like The Flash, but I will agree, Blue Beetle is better. I do agree. Yeah, guys, that'll about do it. I might come back for a little Q&A here tonight, so I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!